Hi everyone and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making fried rice. So you need to start this a couple days ahead of time, at least a day or two. I'm going to explain to you how to do the rice. It's really easy. You're going to take 3 cups of basmati rice. You're going to rinse it really well in a strainer. Then you're going to pour it into a pan and let it soak for 30 minutes, okay? After 30 minutes, put it back in the strainer, rinse it again, put 4 1/4 cups of water in a pan. Get that boiling. Once it starts boiling, add your rice, turn it down to a simmer, and simmer it for exactly 5 minutes. Take it off the burner, still covered, let it sit for 25 minutes. After it's done at 25 minutes, get a cookie sheet and put wax paper on it and spread out your rice. I did it on 2 sheets because you want a pretty thin layer, you want it to get really cold. Put it in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours. It needs to be really cold, okay? So now we're going to move on to frying the rice. Now I have a big pan. If you don't have a pan that size, you're going to have to do it in batches. What you're going to do is you're going to heat up some vegetable oil in the bottom of your pan, just enough so this doesn't stick. And then we're going to put it in the pan and we're going to cook it till the rice gets hot. So while my pan is heating up, let me just check it real quick. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit while I'm doing this because you want to get everything ready before you start, okay? So you're going to need a package of mixed vegetables frozen, thawed. You're going to need 4 eggs, soy sauce, and sugar and water, okay? So I usually do 2 to 3 recipes of the soy sauce. It depends on how much moisture you want on yours. I don't like my rice really dry, so sometimes I do like 3 portions of it, which it will be fine. But start out with 1 or 2, and then if you see you need more, just add more, okay? So let's get started with our mixture. We're going to need 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar. And I think I'll do 2 recipes and see how I go. So that would be 6 teaspoons of sugar. And if you like more sugar while you're adding everything, you can add more sugar or less, however you like it, okay? So now we're going to need a 1/2 cup of, well, they say soy and then tamari. I only use tamari because soy is a little bit too salty for me. So you're going to need a cup of that. While you're watching me do this, please subscribe down below so we can bring you lots of new content. And, excuse me, you will get notified of all our new recipes, which come out 3 times a week. So 1 cup of soy. Now if you only have regular soy, go ahead and use it. I mean, use what you got. 2/3 cup of water. And now we're just going to stir that together. Okay, now we're going to get our eggs ready. And these are the scrambled eggs that go into the rice. I have 4 eggs in here, and I'm going to add a little bit of very cold water, just a little bit. That makes your eggs really fluffy. So let's get these ready to go because these are kind of going at the end, but we need them ready. Just kind of whisk them together with a fork. Okay, so now I'm going to put my rice into my pan. Alright, now I got my, excuse me, my rice into my pan. And I have it about medium high to high on my stove. You want it pretty hot, and you want it, keep stirring it around. Now with your vegetable oil, just go around your pan 1 time and let that heat up, and then throw your rice in when the oil is hot, okay? You want this rice to be very hot before we add anything else. But watch it because it will burn quickly if you're not stirring it. I love this spatula I got. I don't even know where I got it from. I'm thinking maybe Dean's Supply. Looks like a Dean's Supply thing to me. But I'm really not sure. But I love it for this. I only use it for fried rice because it scrapes the bottom of the pan perfectly for me.
You don't want to do that in a non-stick.
Oh, no, not a non-stick. This rice doesn't work well in a non-stick. You really want it to be a regular pan, a regular fried pan. The non-stick doesn't get it browned like this stuff for some reason. But if that's all you have, then use it. I've had this pan for years, so I always use it for rice. And don't add any more oil to this because you will make it too oily and the sauce won't stick. That's why you just need to keep tossing it around the pan. Now that the rice is really hot, you can see it's steaming, I'm going to add my vegetables. Now, you can add any vegetables you want. I do mix just because that's the traditional with fried rice. Now we're just going to cook these until they're heated through, so it won't take long at all. The hardest part is remembering to do this the day before or 2 days before, because if the rice is fresh, it will not work. That's how the Chinese restaurants make it with all the leftover rice that they had from other dishes. They just make it into fried rice because it's better when it sits longer. Just want to make sure these are really heated through. Like I said, I thawed mine the night before. Just put it in the refrigerator, frozen, and they'll thaw in the fridge. But put like a paper towel or a plate underneath them so they don't get your refrigerator all wet. Alright, so now that my vegetables are nice and hot, I'm going to add my sauce. Now I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. So I'm not sure how much I need. And just stir it and stir it and stir it with this sauce on. Now that everything's nice and hot and cooked, I'm going to add my egg. I pushed all my rice to the side and I just pour my egg in here. And we're just going to scramble that egg. That's all we're going to do. And you want to do it last because you don't want your egg to be dry. And with all the cooking that came before the egg, it would be very dry. If you like more egg, add more egg. Not a big deal. If you don't like the vegetables, add vegetables you like, or don't add any. It's all up to you. I did end up using two recipes of the sauce for my pan.
If you were making shrimp fried rice, is this where you would add your shrimp too?
Well,
or?
if it's not cooked shrimp, I would add it when I add the vegetables and let that shrimp really cook.
Okay.
If it's cooked, add it at the end just to get warm. Shrimp only takes about 3 minutes to cook in a pan this hot. It does not take long. So you really want to do it at the end of your vegetable heating up and before your sauce, I would say. I'm just going to cut this up. And just keep on flipping that egg. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it in the same pan, then go ahead and do it in a different pan. The egg doesn't matter how you do it. You just need egg in it. I just don't like dirtying another pan. Okay, I'm just going to mix this all together. Okay, and that's it. All done. Alright, so here's our finished meal. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.